Hello friends, welcome to my channel CBC Tutorials. In this video, I'll explain you the 7th, 8th and 9th question of our miscellaneous exercise. So let's start. Now the 7th question says that is it true that for any sets A and B, power of set A union power of set B will be equal to power of A union B? And if it is true, then you need to justify your answer. So for this we will take LHS and RHS. And so let us assume that there are two sets A and B, and let A be 1 and set B be 2. Okay, so these are our two sets A and B. Now what will be power of A? It is going to be this the set of all the subsets of A. So A has only one element, so it will have two subsets, that is 1, that is a set itself, and an empty set, and the power of set B will be the set 2 and an empty set. Okay, so let us take LHS and RHS. So first in LHS we will take power of set A union power of set B. So power of set A is this, okay, 1 and 5. Now this union our power of set B, that is 2 comma empty set, that is 5. Now when we do the union of both these sets, what we get is 1 set 2 and then an empty set. So this is our union and this is our LHS. Now let's take RHS. Now in RHS we have to take the power of A union B. So what is A union B? First A union B will be 1 comma 2. Okay. Now the power of A union B is going to be, now since there are two elements in this, so it will have 4 subsets, and so the power of the set will also have 4 elements present in that. That is 1, then 2, then the set itself and an empty set. So this is the power of A union B. Now this is your RHS and this is your LHS. Now if you check, your LHS and RHS are not equal. So this statement hence which is given to you is false. It's not true, because when you check your LHS and RHS, they are not equal. So hence the statement given to you is false. Now let's see the 8th question. Now it says that show that for any set A and B, now we'll take this to be our first bit and second bit. So in the first one they say that A is equal to A intersection B union A minus B, and in the second one they say A union B minus A is equal to A union B. So we need to prove that this is correct for two sets A and B. So we can use two methods to solve this question. First one is by taking your normal sets, and the second one is by using properties. So I'll show you both the methods. Now let's do our first normal method, that is by taking sets. So let's take our first one, first bit. Now let's prove this. Now for this let us take two sets A and B. Now in that let A be equal to 1 and let B be equal to 1 comma 2. Now over here, whenever you get anything to prove, and in that if they have given you anything like intersection or difference of sets, then whenever you need to take two sets, you just take the two sets in such a way that you have at least 1 or 2 elements in common. So whenever you have this intersection or difference of sets in your question for any proving questions, always take your two sets in such a way that they will have at least one thing in common, because you have intersection and difference of sets. So here also I took A and B in such a way that one was common in them. Okay, so this is our two sets. Now we will take our RHS over here and prove that LHS is equal to RHS. So RHS is A intersection B union A minus B. Now what is A intersection B? Now if you check, A intersection B is 1. Only one element is common, so that is 1. Then you do the union and you have to do A minus B. Now what is A minus B? Now 1 minus Now what is the common thing in this one? So when you do the A minus B, you get an empty set or 5. Okay. So when you do the union of both of them, what you get is 1, because one side you have an empty set. And what is 1? 1 is nothing but your set A itself, right? So LHS is equal to RHS, because RHS you got A and your LHS was also A. So that is our first method to prove it. Now I'll show you the second method, that is by using properties. Now let's see our second method to solve the same question, that is by using the properties. Now in this we will write, now this is given to us, and we will write A intersection B union A minus B. Now we have given here, they have given us A minus B. Now in place of A minus B, we can write A intersection B complement. That's because A minus B and A intersection B complement are the same. Now I'll show you that by Venn diagram. Suppose this is the Venn diagram for A minus B. This is your two sets A and B, and this is the universal set, represents the universal set. So your A minus B will be, now what you do for A minus B, first you check the common elements of both A and B, then you subtract those common elements from set A and write the leftover elements of set A. So A minus B will be this region. Okay, after you subtract the common elements of both A and B, that is this part was the common part, you subtracted that part and you did the shading of the leftover part of A, that is your A minus B. Now what will be the Venn diagram for A intersection B complement? Now let's draw the Venn diagram for A intersection B complement. Now this is your A, this is your B. Now this is for A intersection B complement. Now first, what is your set A? Shade that part. This is your set A. Then what is your B complement? B complement is nothing but except for the set B, the leftover part is your B complement. Okay, so this leftover part is your B complement, except for the set B, the leftover part is your B complement, right? So where, now you have to do the intersection. Now where are these two shaded regions meeting? They are meeting in this part, right? They are meeting in this leftover part of A. And what is that part? That is nothing but the same, this shaded region, what we did over here. So with this Venn diagram, I hope it's clear that A minus B and A intersection B complement are nothing but they are the same. Okay, so in place of A minus B, we can write A intersection B complement. Now let us assume that this A intersection B is one element. Now let us think that it is, suppose it is 5, and we will assume this union to be our multiplication symbol. Then over here we will assume A to be X, okay, X, such an element. Then we will assume our intersection to be minus or plus. Let us assume it to be minus, and our B complement we will take it as one element, suppose 3. Now if you have an equation where it is given 5 into X minus 3, so what will be your next step in this? You do 5 into X minus 5 into 3, right? When you get such an equation where it is 5 into X minus 3, your next step will be 5 into X minus 5 into 3. So the same thing we are going to do over here also. What we did, 5 into X. Now this is 5. So that into X. Now what is into? Into is union. Union, and then what was our X? X is A. Okay, so we got that. Then minus. Now minus was our intersection. Then 5 into 3. What is 5? A intersection B. Then into 3. Into is union and 3 is B complement. Okay, so we got our next step with this equation, right? We just compared it to an equation and we got a next step. Now let's solve this. Now first we will solve this. What is? Now suppose let us take two sets A and B. A is 1 and B is 1, 2. Now when you do the intersection of A and B, okay, A intersection B, what you get? you get 1 because only 1 is common in that. Now when you do A intersection B union A, now when you do the union of this A intersection B with A, union A, so A is 1, so when you do 1 and 1 union, what you get is nothing but 1 itself. That is nothing but your set A. So the final answer for this will be set A. Then we will do intersection. And now over here you see you have B and B complement, and we have to do the union of both of that. Now whenever you have a set and its complement and you're asked to do the union of both of that, then your union will be the universal set. Okay, because B and B complement are exactly opposite, and when you do the union you have to include all the elements, and the final answer will be a universal set. So for this you will get A intersection, you will write, then B union B complement will give you your universal set. Okay, now whenever you do the intersection of a universal set and another set, the answer will be that set itself. Okay, so here you have done A and the universal sets intersection. Okay, so when you do the intersection of set A and your universal set, the common elements will be from set A, so that the final answer will be set itself. For example, again I'll give you that set A is 1 and your universal set will be 1, 2, 3, 4, suppose, because universal set is such a set which contains the elements of all the other sets, if you remember. So when you do the intersection, what you get in common is 1, and 1 is nothing but your set A itself. So that is what we wrote over here. Now what is A intersection A? A intersection A is nothing but your set A itself, right? Both are the same set, so what will be the common thing? The common thing is the set same, the set, both of the set is same, so the common thing is nothing but the element of that set. So A intersection A will be set A itself, and we had A over here, so your LHS is equal to RHS. So hence we proved this first bit of our sum. So this was the second method which I told you, by using the properties. Now you can use any of the two methods, whichever you feel better, and this method is by using properties. Now let's see our second bit. Now in this it says that A union B minus A is equal to A union B, and we have to prove that. So let's do the first method, that is the normal method where we take our sets. Now let us take both the sets, and A to be 1 and B to be 1, 2. Okay. Now let us take both LHS and RHS. Now LHS will be A union B minus A. Now what is A? A is 1 and the union of B minus A. Now B minus A. Now when you do B minus A, check for the common elements. The common element is 1. So you have to subtract this common element from set B, since set B is given first, and write the leftover element of set B, that is 2. So your B minus A is 2. Now you do the union of both of them, what you get is 1, 2. Right? Now check for the RHS. RHS, they have given you A union B. Now what is A? 1 union B is 1, 2. Now when you do the union of both the sets, what you get is 1, 2. So if you check, your LHS is equal to RHS. So hence proof. Now this is the first method. Now I'll show you the second method, that is by using properties. Now let's see our second method, that is by using the properties. We do the same question. So let's take our LHS, A union B minus A. Now over here, in place of B minus A, I'll write B intersection A complement. Now this B minus A and B intersection A complement are the same, and I'll show you that by Venn diagram. Okay, so let's take both the sets A and B. Now what is your B minus A, right? B minus A is nothing but you take the common elements, subtract the common elements of both the sets from set B, and write the leftover elements of set B. So the leftover elements of set B you can show by shading the set B region after you subtract this common region of both the sets. So that is your B minus A. Okay. Now this is a universal set. Now B intersection A complement. Now this is our two sets A and B. Now what will be your set B? Your set B is this region. And A complement. Now what is A complement? A complement is except for your A set. The leftover part is your A complement. That is except for the circle A. Now the leftover part is this part. That is your A complement. So that is your A complement. Now we have to do the intersection of both these. Now you have to check where the two shaded regions meet. That is, they meet in this part. Okay, so they meet in this part. That is nothing but the same Venn diagram you can see. So here in place of B minus A, we can write B intersection A complement. So that is how you, with the help of Venn diagrams, you have to check how you can replace. Okay, now over here we are going to use distributive property. Okay, distributive property. So here how it will come is that it will become A union B. Okay, A union B, then A union A complement, and in between we'll get our intersection. So it will become A union B, then A union A complement, and in between we'll get our intersection. Okay, now let this A union B, let it be as it is. Now what is A union A complement? Now you have one set A and you have its complement and you are asked to do the union. Again, in the previous one also I told you that whenever you have a set and its complement and they ask you to do the union, the final answer will be your universal set. Okay, the final answer for this will be your universal set. Now you need to do the intersection of a set given to you and universal set. And when a set given to you and you have to do its intersection with your universal set, then the answer will be nothing but that set itself. That is A union B will be your final answer. Now if you check, your LHS and your RHS are equal. LHS is equal to RHS. So hence proved. Now this was the second method, that is by using properties we proved the same question. So I told you the two methods to prove this question. You can use whichever you feel comfortable. Now the next question you see, that is the 9th question. It says using properties of sets we need to show these two bits, and in the first bit they say A union A intersection B is equal to A. So we have to use the properties and prove that this is true. So here in both the situations, that is in both the bits, I'm going to use the distributive property. Okay, so let's see the first bit. Now first we will take two sets A and B. Let A be 1, 2 and B be 2, 3. Now since I told you, whenever you get the sign of intersection or whenever you get the difference of two sets, always take your sets in such a way that there should be at least 1 or 2 elements common in that. Only then you will get your answer right. So here we have 2 common in both the sets. So let's solve. Now let us take LHS A union A intersection B. Now over here we are going to apply the distributive method, and this will become A union A, A union A, A union B, and in between will come your intersection. So it will be, now in my previous videos I told you in a very detailed way how to use this distributive property. So here this A union A intersection B will become A union A and then A union B, and in between your intersection sign is going to come. Now what is A union A? Both are the same sets, so the union also will be the set A itself. Okay, then the intersection with A union B. Now over here we will write these two. Now A is nothing but 1, 2 and A union B. Now what is A union B? The set A union B consists of 3 elements, 1, 2 and 3. This is set A, this is set B. A union B is 1, 2, 3. Now what is the intersection of both these sets? Now 1 and 2 is common, so 1 and 2 is your final answer. And what is 1, 2? It is nothing but your set A itself, right? So your LHS is equal to RHS. Okay, because 1, 2 is nothing but your set A itself, which we took, and we got LHS is equal to RHS. So hence we proved our first bit. Now let us see how to prove our second bit, A intersection A union B, which will be equal to A. Now again we are going to apply the distributive method, and it will become A intersection A, then it will become A intersection B, and in between will come your union sign. Okay, so it will become A intersection A intersection B, and in between will come your union sign. Now you have the same sets and they ask you to do the intersection. So the intersection also will be the set. Now when they give you the same sets and they ask you to do their union or their intersection, the final answer will be nothing but the set itself. Okay, so the intersection for both these sets is nothing but the same set, that is A itself, and then union A intersection B. Now again we took our sets A and B to be 1, 2 and 2, 3. So we will write that over here and we will do their union. Now what is A intersection B? Now A intersection B, you have only one element common there, that is 2. So your A intersection B will be 2, and when you do the union of both of them, what you get is 1, 2, and this is nothing but your set A itself. So again you got your LHS to be equal to your RHS, right? So we proved that LHS is equal to RHS by using distributive property. So I hope you understood my video, and if you liked it, please press the like button, and yes, don't forget to subscribe my channel CBSE Tutorials.